Michelle here, and welcome to our first edition of Nailed It or Failed It Holiday Snacks. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the Marshmallow Snowman Pop in the middle. Let's see if I can nail it or fail it. So what you'll need is some melted chocolate, which I've already melted. It's vanilla, so it's white. You can get white chocolate. You'll need a marshmallow. I've got some chocolate sandwich cookies for his hat. I've got Rolos for the top of his hat, M&Ms for his nose, and sprinkles for his eyes and mouth. So I'm going, and a popsicle stick to shove into your marshmallow. So I'm gonna grab a marshmallow, and I'm gonna shove my popsicle stick into the end of it. Might get a little sticky. Then I will take my marshmallow on a stick and dip it in my chocolate. It's still gonna look white because it's white chocolate. So I've got my marshmallow dipped in my chocolate. It's a bit liquidy. And then I'm gonna leave him in my chocolate for now. I'm gonna open my pack of cookies. I only need half the cookie, so I'm gonna break it apart. I'm gonna separate the two. And I'm gonna stick that on top of mine, but I will also open my Rolos so I can get one of those, the little caramel candies. If you want, you could probably also use a Hershey's Kiss to be his hat. Then he'd have a pointy hat. So I'm gonna take my marshmallow. Be careful, the chocolate is hot. Also, let your adults know what you're doing beforehand. You might need their help. So I'm gonna stick my marshmallow, my cookie on top of my marshmallow so he has a hat. And I will take a Rolo, try not to lose his hat. I'm gonna dip it into my melted chocolate, just the bottom, so that way it gets sticky enough that I can put it on top. Like so. It's got a dainty little hat. Next, I'm going to find an orange M&M to be his nose. Let's dump out some M&Ms. There's an orange one, perfect. So I'm gonna put that on his face. And hopefully that'll help cool. And then I'm gonna get some sprinkles for his eyes. Might be a little tricky because they're so tiny. There's two. One, two. And then I need some for his mouth. However many you want to put as his mouth, you can make him a little expressive. There we go. And that is how you make Did I nail it or fail it? I might need to let him cool a bit. Let me put his nose back on. So now that I've put his face back together, I'm gonna put him in the refrigerator to cool for a bit, and then we'll see how he looks. So to save my snowman, I pieced him back together and I put him in the fridge to get him to cool. And this is what he looks like. Did I nail it or fail it? I think I nailed it. He looks like a snowman. He doesn't look very happy, but he looks like a snowman. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me today. Hopefully I can see some of your snowmen and your holiday treats.
Hi everybody, my name is Miss Connie, and this is our second edition of Nailed It or Failed It. And today I'm gonna show you, or attempt to show you, how to make a chocolate covered reindeer. So first we need a stick and a marshmallow. And we're going to insert our stick into our marshmallow, and we're gonna do this sideways from the side. So it looks like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dip my marshmallow in chocolate. And gonna roll that around and get it nice and covered. And then it's gonna look something like this, a chocolate covered marshmallow. And we do wanna go ahead and let your chocolate cool for just a few minutes. All right, so now that our chocolate's cooled a bit, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our eyes and our nose. So for our eyes, we're gonna use M&Ms. So I have 2 blue M&Ms, and we're gonna sit them right here on top of the marshmallow. So we got a nice blue-eyed reindeer, and of course, he's gonna have a red nose. So I'm gonna use a red M&M, and we're gonna stick it right on front for our nose. There you go. So now we're gonna do our antlers. So for the antlers, we're actually gonna use pretzels. Now, pretzels might be a little harder to attach. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna lay our pretzels down on some wax paper here. I think I might need to add a little more chocolate. And we're gonna take our reindeer and we're gonna lay it down on the pretzels. Now, before you pick it up, you're gonna need to let it harden for a little while. So let it cool down and give it a few minutes. And then once our few minutes are up, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna show you what our reindeer looks like. All right, so we've let our reindeer cool off for a while. So we're gonna pick it up and our antlers have stuck. So if you do want to have it cool down a little bit quicker, there's a trick you can use. You can stick it in the refrigerator or you can just let it sit for a while. But our antlers are stuck. We have our eyes and our red nose, and it's a little cute chocolate covered reindeer. So do you guys think we nailed it or failed it? I think we nailed it because it's really cute.
Hello everyone, this is Miss Amani, and she's here for our 3rd edition of Nailed It or Failed It Holiday Snacks, and she's going to show you guys how to make a Christmas tree marshmallow pop. So what you'll need first is you'll need your popsicle stick, and you'll take a marshmallow and shove the popsicle stick into the marshmallow. Alright, and once it's on your stick, you'll take and dip it. I used white chocolate and melted it and put some food coloring in it to turn it green for our Christmas tree. So then you'll dip your marshmallow into your green chocolate. It might be a little thick, so. Now, if the food coloring does make your chocolate thicken like that, you can always put a little coconut oil in it to make it a little more runny. So once you are satisfied with how covered it is, you can use a spoon to kind of get those parts that won't get completely covered, so you can dab on the chocolate. Like so. Could be a bit messy, but a delicious mess nonetheless. So now that we've got a green marshmallow, you'll need sprinkles to be your Christmas lights, and you'll hold it over a bowl and pour sprinkles on it. So that way the bowl catches the sprinkles and your marshmallow gets covered in sprinkles for Christmas lights. Beautiful. Now to be your star on top, you'll need a yellow M&M, and you'll just stick it right on top. See, yellow. You can put another color if you don't want a yellow star, that is up to you. But what do you think? Does it look like our Christmas tree pop? Did she nail it? I think so. Thanks guys for joining us today. Hopefully we can see some of your holiday pops. All right, goodbye.